Hello. Good afternoon. That's right. Good afternoon, not morning. I was on a conference, a client I represent in Montana, and I had a Trump-like out-of-body experience. I did have to go far to get out of his body, but during my argument, apparently they found me too effective or whatever, and so they muted my button in the call because I was calling from Virginia and they're in Montana. But I hit *6 almost as fast as I could read that they were muting me, and so they couldn't figure out how I was able to continuously speak and make my point. So I wonder if Trump would use that in a much more criminal fashion than I did legitimately on behalf of a client in Maine. You know, one thing about going for a walk later is it feels like a real reward having worked already. And guys think in their mind that they're still in 20-year-old bodies. And so then they do things thinking that they pay for in what I call the 2-day rule. You find out 2 days later what you've done wrong. Now we got Trump in the White House, and they're pumping steroids into this guy, and he's feeling things he never felt before. And his judgment wasn't so great before he was getting this medication. And so as a result, I get the feeling that staff, A, are diminished, and B, are corralling him. No, don't make that speech tonight nationwide. What are you doing talking about being infectious and going to debate Biden next week? Are you crazy shutting down the negotiations in the Senate to help people deal with the COVID-19 outcome? That is the unemployed, the homeless, and the small businesses. And he's going back and forth on these things. He's kind of the political Howard Hughes. I don't know if you remember this guy, but you know, he'd stay in a room and his nails would grow long and he was very peculiar, but he didn't have a known disease. He certainly had some kind of delusions. And he was genuinely wealthy, not pretend wealthy like Trump. In addition, the Court of Appeals today has punched Trump in the face again. The polls were 16% in favor of Biden nationwide yesterday, and the court today, the Second Circuit, where I used to serve as a law clerk and where I was a prosecutor, they came down with a decision saying, give over those tax records. Now, people say, how soon will we see it? Well, he may appeal to the Supreme Court. If he does that, there's a chance they'll deny cert, meaning they'll deny any appeal because it's such a simple question that it doesn't have any national significance outside of politics. So it's very possible that those tax returns will find their way to the DA, but they probably won't find their way into public. We'll have to be satisfied with the New York Times cache of documents that show how foul and evil Trump is. Meantime, Trump is talking about dominate, like he could have dominated without helicopter rides, medicine costing anywhere from $100,000 up for what he got, that you and I wouldn't get with the best insurance policies in America. So what are we doing? We just have to keep our gas on the pedal. We have to continue to fight the argument that this man has got no business being president, even as he proves it on a day-to-day basis. We have to give a little money, if you can, to the candidates who are running for the Senate who have a chance to flip the Senate. You have to take care of yourself. Get out late in the day like I am today and go for a walk. All the best. Talk to you tomorrow, probably in the morning. Bye-bye.